Hello, welcome to the video. In this video I'm going to do the review of the ISOtunes. Now I got them during a Father's Day deal where you bought the ISOtunes Free and they came with the ISOtunes Extra for free, if that makes sense. These little ISOtune buds here, they come in this little case here, and this case actually recharges, so you charge the case up and then in between jobs you put the buds back in the case and then they charge up while they're going to the next job, and then periodically you have to charge this little box itself. I started off by using the ISOtunes Free and I've got to say I was really impressed. Now I tested these on as many things as I could and I tried to put them through their paces as much as I can using ride-on mowers. The John Deere mower was probably the loudest of the three ride-on mowers. The strimmer, absolutely fine. The only bit of machinery which really was a bit of a problem was the backpack blower, but you know, it's not too much of an issue if you've got the buds in your ears. Is to just put ear defenders straight over the top, so you still have all the advantages of listening to your music, listening to podcasts, even taking phone calls in a way was I found possible, even though the speaker is still in the ear at the time. So although it was quite muffled to the person who I was talking to, it was still possible to have that kind of conversation. The big advantage of these, particularly during the summer that we've just had, where the temperatures have regularly hit that kind of 30-degree mark, is that one, they're really light. You're not going to get a hot, sweaty kind of like ear muff around your face. Secondly, you can wear your massively fashionable sun hat and it's still keeping it all nice and light and protecting you from the sun at the same time. The disadvantage I found with these is actually, because they're quite good ear defenders, once they're in your ears, to put them in, like with a lot of these buds, you have to really sort of squeeze them and compress the bud, and then you place it in your ear, and that's how you get that kind of good contact for it to stay in. But the problem I found is clients might come and speak to you from a bit of a distance. You can't really hear what they're saying, so you'd have to take the earbud out, and that's fine. That's, you know, have your conversation. But then during a sweaty, hot, dusty day, you've then got dirty fingers. So to get this back in your ear, to make sure it doesn't fall out, you've got to then compress this bud again. So then with your dirty, sweaty, dusty hands, you're compressing this bud and then shoving it in your ear, which I'm someone who used to suffer with a lot of ear infections, so by doing lots of dusty work. So I see that might be a bit of a disadvantage. They're fine once they're in, and if you do them at the start of the day, they're brilliant. But if you're having to keep taking them in and out the whole time, then I think that might cause your ears a little bit of a problem. Now, as I say, other than that, I was really impressed with these and I thought they're fantastic. And then this happened. So at one point, I actually was beginning to accept the fate of that earbud, and I thought that's literally £49.50 or whatever it is gone down the drain. So I decided not to risk losing those again, and I tried the ISOtunes Extra. And you get all the same advantages, only these ones are on a string so you don't lose them. They go around your neck, they're really comfortable. The earbud on this is a lot bigger, a lot longer. I did find that actually from the sort of kind of like protection wise, the sound, the noise cancelling, I actually found these ones were better. Disadvantage to these I found is that the battery life, when I'm going between jobs and I can give it a quick charge, and by that it's just got a little plug there which you stick into a USB Most modern vans have USB chargers anyway, so that wasn't too much of a problem. You know, I could get it to last all day with those little 10-minute, 5-minute charges in between jobs. But if I was, particularly in the summer, I do some hedge jobs, so I'll be on a job all day. And I found that I could really only get about 3 hours of continual use out of this, and then that was it. Battery was dead, and then I would then have to move on to these ones and hope for the best. So in conclusion, I think these ones work out to be about £35–40. These are nearer the £100 mark. They're both very good. I think particularly during the summer there's a big advantage to using these because it just means it's a little bit more breathable and you've got a little bit more air circulating rather than a big hot sweaty ear muff. Much better battery life, and obviously you don't get something around your neck. But these ones, you get something around the neck, which means that you're not going to lose them in a flower bed. I think you get a little bit more protection from noise. However, the battery life is nowhere near as good as the battery life on these. Hope you found this video helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.